Hey you guys, I am Tariana and today I'm going to be showing you how I achieve these Coi Leray inspired braids. So first I'm going to show you the products that I'm going to be using. So this is the braiding hair I'm going to be using. I already took it out the pack, but this is the Spectra Braid pre-stretch braiding hair. I got the color 1 and I also got it in a 20-inch because I am going to be doing the braid shoulder length. When it comes to 3 in the pack, and I did use all 3. You're also going to need some shining jam. I prefer this bottle for individual braids, or you can also use the one in an orange container. You're also going to need an edge control. This is my favorite one, 24-hour edge tamer by 𝐒𝐵𝐼N. You're going to need a mousse. I'm using an olive oil wrap mousse. You're also going to need some type of spritz. I use the 𝐜𝐴_H Insta-Hold spray, and I'm also going to use these Cold Wave perm rods, the purple ones, and I'm going to use this little razor hair thinner thingy. You're also going to need a comb and a edge brush. So that's all the materials. Let's get straight into this video. First, you're going to part the hair from ear to ear, and then you're going to split that into 2 sections. I'm going to clip this hair up, and then we're going to start with this back section. So I did use my shining jam to make this part straighter, and I also, combed it into the hair. So now I'm prepping my braiding hair. So I'm just going to take equal sections and just split it up. You want to make sure the amount of hair that you're grabbing is similar to the client's hair. You don't want it to be too thick or too thin. You want it to kind of naturally flow into the hair, so make sure it's kind of matching. They have those little things to separate your braiding hair. It's like a yarn separator on Amazon. I don't have one of those, so I just set this on my chair, the old-fashioned way. And now I'm just parting her hair in the back into 2 sections. So I'm just taking that shining jam and smoothing out these parts, getting as slick as I can get it to be. You don't want to use edge control because a lot of edge controls, they turn white after a while. You don't want that in your braids. So I'm just going to comb that through, and then I'm going to split this hair into 3 sections. Y'all going to see me do it with my comb, but sometimes I use my fingers. So we're about to get ready to braid this, and I'm going to bring y'all in closer so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to braid it 1 time, and then I'm going to grab some of the braiding hair and I'm going to add it in. So I'm going to take my left pinky, grab the hair tight, and then I'm going to take my right hand, and y'all see what I'm doing. Like, it's hard to explain, but y'all see what I'm doing. I'm going to braid it 1 more time. Boom, just pay attention, you're going to see. Then I'm taking that hair, flipping it the other way. Then we're going to braid again. Now I'm going to take my right hand, grab that hair underneath my thumb, and just connecting it. So then before I braid again, I'm going to add some more hair. And I'm going to do this about 4 times. So I'm grabbing my left hand, my left pinky, grabbing that hair, my right hand, and I'm connecting it. So just pay attention to what I'm doing, pay attention to the details, what fingers I'm using, and then go try it yourself. So I used about 5 or 6 pieces of hair. You only want to add as much hair to get that thickness that you want it to be. I didn't do her braids too thick because her hair is, I wouldn't say finer, but like, well, yeah, finer. Straighter, yeah, it's straighter. So I didn't do them too thick, but I made sure they were thick enough to where the hair still looks full, like the braids look full. So now I'm just showing you guys at normal speed what it looks like of me adding this hair. There's also another way you can add in hair. I'm going to show you guys closer to the end of this video. Well, when we get to the top of the head. So now I'm going to take some more hair. This is my last piece that I'm adding, so y'all can see. And now I'm just going to take some of that shining jam to smooth the hair with the braiding hair. Smooth her natural hair with the braiding hair. And you can also use the comb to comb it through if you need to. I didn't need to at this point, but you may need to. So now I'm just going to speed this part up so y'all can see me just braid down the rest of the hair. We're also going to add a rubber band at the end of this. I'm going to show you guys in the next clip. But I'm about to show you guys one more time how I braiding the hair on this next piece. So boom, first we're smoothing the hair. We're using that shining gem to smooth the hair. Now we're going to split this hair into 3 sections and start braiding. I'm going to take my comb and smooth that hair some more, that it's, neat. So now I'm going to add my first piece of braiding hair. I'm going to take that pinky, that left pinky, grip it. Then we're going to braid it in. We're going to flip the hair. Then we're going to braid. Then we're going to connect the hair. So now we're adding a second piece of hair. And we're going to add it in. You want to do at least 3 before you just start braiding out, so that each strand of her natural hair has some braiding hair connected to it. This is also at normal speed so you guys can see. You can also speed up this video or you can slow down this video if you need to. So here you're going to see me doing a different method to add the hair in, but I'm going to explain that in detail later on in this video. So you can see me comparing the braids, making sure that they're the same size, the same thickness. So now I'm just going to speed it up a little to show you guys me braiding the rest of the hair down. And then we're going to add this rubber band at the bottom. So now I'm just going to use a black rubber band to add to the bottom. I'm braiding down the hair a little further down than where I'm going to actually put the rubber band. And then I'm going to wrap the rubber band a lot of times so that it's tight and secure. Make sure you leave enough hair at the bottom so you can add your curl. But I was about to say, if you're like doing a color hair, like you're doing color braids, you probably want to find like some color rubber band so that it blends in with the hair. That'll look the best in my opinion. Okay, so now we're doing the next row. You're going to need to put some shining jam up under the hair and slick it up, and then you're going to edge your part. I'm doing this part from ear to ear, and then I'm going to split this section into 3. So I'm going to braid it. I'm going to show you like a few braids in like a faster motion. Like I said, you can slow down this video if you need to. So I'm just braiding the hair down. We're going to add our rubber bands, and don't forget to add your shine and jam and use that comb to blend in the natural hair with the braiding hair. So I'm gonna just let y'all watch me do a few more braids, and when we get to this top, I'm gonna come back to explain to you guys what to do. Okay, so now I'm basically at the top. I'm first gonna part out her edges. I'm gonna like slick her edges out of the way so that I don't braid it into the braids. And then we're gonna part this next section from temple to temple. make sure that you're rubbing that jam across your part when you're parting it, because that is how you get your part to be super straight and sleek. You're also going to see me putting like random parts straight down in her hair just to see if it's even all across, to make sure that it's even all across. So now I'm just making sure that if I part this down the middle, those sections will be the same size as the one that I just parted, which is kind of not. So you're going to see me add like a little more hair, but I'm just going to delete that part out because it's repetitive. So now I'm just going to do a few more braids. I'm also going to show you guys the second way you can add in hair, and I'm also going to give you guys a close-up of the first method that I was showing you guys. The first method I do to start the braids, and the second is once like I get like down the middle of the braid. That's how I add in hair. So I do both ways. I do the first method at the top because I feel like it grips the hair better and it makes the braid a little tighter. So I went off camera and finished the last few braids on that row, and I also did these 3 braids at the top. So now I'm going to show you guys how I do my second method of adding in hair. So like I said, I start off with the first method by wrapping the hair around my fingers and adding it in. And as we go down, then I'm going to come back and tell you guys exactly how I do the second method. Okay, so the second method, I'm going to take another piece of hair and I'm going to take my left ring finger underneath the braid and I'm going to grip that hair. Then I'm just going to place it underneath my left thumb and just take my right index finger and start braiding it in. So I'm going to show you guys that one more time. So I'm going to take the hair and my left ring finger, grab that piece of hair and just connect it with that piece of hair I'm already holding. Then I'm going to take it and put it underneath my left thumb to grip it. Now I'm taking my right hand and I'm about to start braiding it. So I'm just taking it, braiding it down like it's a regular braid, like the hair was already there. So now I'm just finishing braiding it down. You want to make sure that your braids stop almost at the same length. So now I'm just taking a rubber band, matching it up. You see I'm matching it. And then I'm going to wrap that rubber band super tight. So I'm probably wrap it like 10 times around the braid. So I'm going to let you guys watch me do this last braid, and then we're going to come back to do these curls at the end. So now I'm taking my little hair cutter and I'm going to thin out the ends of the hair. I'm not going to thin it too much, but I don't want them too thick. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. And I'm also going to cut it a little short, not too short. So like I said in the beginning, we're going to be using these purple perm rods. And I'm going to first put some mousse at the end of this hair. And then I'm going to wrap the perm rods upward, like over, not under. So I'm going to wrap all of those and then we're going to get ready to dip them. I have some water on the stove boiling as I'm doing this. So now that I have all my perm rods on, I'm going to take some mousse and just put it all over her head and just rub that in on the braids. This helps with any flyaways, even though we didn't really have any. But we're just going to put it on there. It adds a little shine to it too. And you know, it molds the hair. So now I'm going to be dipping the hair. I'm just using it in this pot. I don't really do hair in my house, so I don't have none of those tools at my house. So I'm just dipping this hair. Just be careful with it. It is hot. And I'm just going to let it sit in that water for like a minute. And then I'm going to take it out and wrap it in this towel. And I'm going to let her hold the towel just to let it, you know, dry a little. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So now we're back at the chair. I'm going to do her baby hairs before I take off these perm rods just so they can dry some more. I'm using the EBIN edge control in my edge brush and I'm just smoothing them out, you know, doing it however I think looks cute. I will also normally tie down the baby hairs with a little wrap, but like I said, I don't have any of that at my house. So before I take off these perm rods, I am going to spray them with some 𝐿𝐶𝐵 Insta-Hold spray. And then we're going to just take off these perm rods. now you're going to see me like cutting the hair a little more at the ends. And I'm also going to take the curl and wrap it with my finger so that, you know, it's tight. So now I'm just going to spray the curls again with the Insta-Hold, and then we are complete. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found something helpful. If you did, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank y'all for watching.